I started turning this calabash bowl last night at a demo for the Woodturners Club up in Austin, and I need to finish it now. I didn't want to take any time sanding, and I need to make a couple of cleanup cuts on the inside, but I think it's going to be a nice little bowl when it's done. This is Texas Persimmon. It's really hard, as is normal for what they prefer in Hawaii for calabash bowls. Still has sapwood. That color, that was the color it was when I cut it down. I say when I cut it down, when it came down. So check this out. So let's do a little cleanup. A little more right in there. A little thick right in that corner. And that's 600. Now let's work on the outside. I'm going to have to turn it over and finish the bottom, but I want to get as much of this sanded as I can. Let's start in reverse. This I'm going to have to clean up with a gouge. That is not shear scraping, that is shear cutting. See those shavings? Now we'll see what sanding does to it. Man, that's pretty. Now, I'm going to turn it around, put it in my cold jaws, and we'll finish the bottom. When I'm set up for that, I'll come back. All right, let's see if we can make that bottom round. I have decided that I don't like that big crack in the bottom, so I'm going to clean it out. So I'll put a pava here, and I'll probably put one here, and I'll put one here, and I'll put one here. I'll put several over here, but I'm going to clean this out with my Dremel, and I'm going to fill this with mother of pearl, and I'm going to call this a stylized calabash bowl. I'm going to start with 80 right across here just to try to get it smooth. Okay, that's 600, and there's your mother of pearl. Now I need to go to my laser and work on the pavers. I started recording the burn for the first of the butterflies I'm going to put in this piece, and for some reason or another my video stopped recording, but this is what I burnt in. Yes, it's an actual butterfly, and I've got 3 different sizes I'm going to do, and you've seen me burn before, and there's just really no sense in trying to record it again. But what I will do is I will come back when I'm lasering out and actually cutting out the inlays that are going to go in these different butterflies. I will have several scattered around. Like I said, I've got 3 sizes that I've created, so I'm going to do that. This didn't burn quite as deep as I wanted in a few places, but I can gingerly use my Dremel and take that out so that the inlays will fit in. Anyway, when I'm ready to cut the inlays out, I'll come back. On the first cut, when I did this, it didn't cut deep enough, so I ran it twice. And based on that, I decided I was going to run this one twice, and wow, it burned way too deep. So I did this one just once, and that's where I think I'm going to leave it. Okay, I've got the butterflies glued in. I didn't show cutting them, sorry about that, but it took a little while. So I got them glued in. I'm going to stand them up. And then I can put this back over here and sand it smooth and oil it again. And then once they're down nice and smooth, that's pretty much it. Then I'll put it back over here and sand it up. So I'm going to be at this a little while, as you can tell. So I'll come back when that's done. They're all sanded pretty much flat. I had a couple of big holes on the inside that I needed to fill with mother of pearl. That translates to 2 small holes out here, or 3, I mean. And now I will sand that up on the inside, sand these back again, then I can put it back up here and refinish the outside, and then refinish the inside, and this puppy will be done. Okay, let's see if we can get this sanded back up. It's not perfect, but now I have to figure out how to turn this around and hold it so I can resand the inside and the rim. When I get that figured out, I'll come back. It will let me grab this bolt. So the inside of this is undercut so that it will catch this bolt, I hope. Hot diggity dang, boys. I think we have success. Really, I do. I need to get rid of that. And I think that's enough to sand it. And that's 600. Okay, I'm applying Hampshire Sheen Danish wool to the inside. One more time. So I'll let this dry about 20 minutes. I'll put another coat on. You can see it's soaking it in already. So I'll let it dry 20 minutes, put another coat on, and then I will do some more tomorrow and do the outside, and I'll probably put several more coats inside as well and some more outside. So it's going to take a few days. Okay, just get the finish on the outside. Well, it makes that mahogany pop, don't it? Or sipo. It's also called utile. Commonly called African mahogany. There's a couple of species that are commonly called African mahogany. One of them is the sipo or the utile that these butterflies are. And sapele is in the same genus. Alright, so I'll let that set for 20 minutes and I'll put another coat on and we'll go from there. So here it is, my Texas Persimmon Calabash Bowl with mother of pearl inlay in a few places, just because I didn't really like those big cracks. Complete with butterflies all over the place, 2 different sizes. And this Texas persimmon is spalted. At least I believe this dark is all spalt. The pith went right through here. So this was the pith. And other pieces from this tree, looking at the pith, it doesn't have this dark brown color. So I can only assume, and the fact that it doesn't really follow all of the grain lines, you can see looking in there how the edges are scalloped, and the same over here. It just doesn't really follow the grain line. So I can only assume that this dark color was caused from spalt. I really don't know. I know there's some spalting out in here where it's starting to gray up, and over on this side too you can see some spalting. So I don't know. I just know it's pretty. I mean, I really like it. Did I get a little carried away with the butterflies? Maybe, but I put them where I thought they needed to be. And the shorts on this piece have gone absolutely crazy. So I'm anxious to get this video up and see what happens. What am I going to do next? I don't really know. I've got to finish up a couple of commission pieces. Those will not be filmed. And I've got to get 4 pieces buffed and polished that I've finished previously, so that I can get them ready for SWAT in August. And we're going on vacation the 1st or 2nd week of June. We're going to be gone about a week. I think Devil's Tower, it's right across the border there. And we're going to do Yellowstone and maybe the Tetons, I don't know. So anyway, we're going to go vacation with the family and see what kind of trouble we can get in. Hopefully none. So I really appreciate it, honest. I just really do. Appreciate you all staying with me, and I appreciate your support as always. Thanks for watching. Y'all come back and see us. I'll have something pretty cool coming up soon. I've got a lot of things that I want to do. Man, I got a lot of things I want to do. And I can't seem to find time to get any of them done. But, you know, life gets in the way sometimes. That's just the way it goes. Y'all come back.